Hey everybody, welcome to Tippy Talk. Today is Thursday, the 25th of March, and we are here at 11:30 in the morning with Chagai Katz in Israel, 5:30 in the afternoon. So either way, you're good to go. Welcome to Tippy Talk, Chagai. And the first thing I want to do really is kind of talk about your name. When you tell your name to people who don't speak Hebrew and don't know how to say Chagai, what do you tell them? What's your name?
Well, yeah. First of all, good morning. I'm very happy to be here today with you, Tipi. And but my name, I think it's Chagai. So the way like to speak it is to think about your the tip of your thumb, and then try to make it this sound like, and then like a snake. Then you can do. So you can practice it. Yes,
I
Chagai.
like that. I like that. And actually, anybody that comes from a foreign country that has a sound in their name that isn't familiar to another language, they always have to go through this. So I always had to go through this when I came here. Is I would have to tell people my name is Tippy, and they just wouldn't get it. And I would go through, well, say pizza. You can say pizza. You can say it did not work. So then I finally got rid of my Z, and now it works. And that's why I asked you that. So I'm really excited that you're here. And I specifically invited you to Tippy Talk because we've been talking a lot about this horrible things that are happening to the world, and this is really bad, and people are depressed and people are sick, and we really want to raise the vibration of the universe, and we want to focus a little bit on how to get lighter, how to remotivate, how to rejuvenate. And instead of reading you biography, which I've tried before and it's long and it's boring, I'd rather kind of together with you introduce you of who you are, what you do. I love that. From my perception of what I get that you do is that you do healing, you bring light to the world, you bring lightness to people's life. And the very interesting thing that happened to me ever since I invited you, all these people that have been contacting me that I have not talked to for a long time, they need healing.
So
Like last time we had a scheduled set, I was in the hospital with a friend that has a heart condition, a lung condition, and she took the shot, so she almost died. And I'm sitting here, oh my God, I need Chagai to heal this woman. And
mm,
it's very interesting how all of a sudden bombarded me. So a little bit about your background and what you do. And from my perception, you do healing with the help of ETs.
yes, that's
Isn't that
right. That's right. Yeah. So basically, I'm working together with the beloved extraterrestrials from the end of 2001. I had a very special meeting with someone that his name is Adrian Dvir. It's an Israeli guy that was immigrated from Romania in the end of the 70s, and he was discover a very special ability that he can communicate telepathically with the beloved extraterrestrials from higher dimensions. And he is describing in his two books about how he's helping people with all kinds of medical conditions and health challenges. And I was very inspired by that. So I met him, and at the first meeting, it was just I was a guest there, and he gave me an opportunity to do a special meditation that he was guided. And in this meditation, like everything was open up for me. All my, let's say, all my chakras, all my energy system was opening up. My clairvoyant, clairsentience, clairaudience.
Wow.
I could like from 0 to 100. I was like completely open. I could communicate with the ETs. I could see them. I could really understand they are really like doctors, and they are like medical doctors. They can really support people health. And they asked me if I'm ready to to take a part in this and to help people. And since I was just 23 years old and I was in the beginning of my education in natural health, I was really, of course, enthusiastic about helping people. And I had to study about it. But now they told me, yeah, we are the one that going to heal the people. And we would like you to support it with your channeling abilities and with your healing abilities, so you can help people. And yeah.
So you were interested in healing before this happened, and then once you met this guy Devere, what's his name?
Adrian.
Devere Adrian.
Adrian Devere, yes.
Adrian Devere. He basically introduced you to the extraterrestrials, or they just kind of boom showed up? Like, how did that happen?
Well, I was a guest in his practice because one of my family members, she visited him, and I could join her. So I was just talking to him why he was doing healing for her, and he asked me if I like to see them. And basically, I was like interested in natural health. I was studying for reflexology, massage, those kinds of things. And for me, it was fascinating because I told him, listen, this is just a really ordinary room for a natural practitioner space. And I was sitting there, and I asked him, how can I see the ETs? So he told me, listen, some people have abilities and some people doesn't, but I will just guide you through a very simple meditation. And if it's going to open up for you, good for you. If not, then, can happen. So I was really guided, and after a couple of minutes, just the curtain was open, and I could see all the figures like you see in the sci-fi movies. I could feel the vibration. So I knew it was not my imagination because I couldn't manipulate it. I couldn't change it. It was just happening, and I had to watch it. And it was really like a roller coaster. You feel, oh, it's scary, but you're safe. So just buckle up and just move into this beautiful realm of the ETs. And it was, yeah.
Sounds like a beautiful experience. It sounds kind of to me like, you know how a lot of people that almost die and come back and see this beautiful light. It happened to me, and you're describing almost the same thing that happened to me when I was clinically brain dead for like 3-4 seconds. It wasn't a long time, but to me it seemed like boom. Yeah. So
Yes.
so this ET that you communicate with, where are they from?
Well, I call them my friends because they are like, I think they are beyond family even. And they are from the planet called Sirius B. It's like the star of Bethlehem. And they are for centuries here. They are really, really from a long, long, long time here, supporting the Earth's development. Some of the members are also from Andromeda constellation. Some of the planets over there are also supporting, what we called the Galactic Federation, which is a unity of all kinds of beautiful region in the cosmos, I call it, from all kinds of planets. And they are here really, especially in this time, to support our consciousness evolution and what we are going through. So, yeah.
So they're here for that specific purpose. I've heard a lot of ETs come here with warnings. They come with people bring messages of them with warnings, with you better do this or else. So it's nice to have a message where, look, we're past the warning. We're not going to bother with that. We're just going to give you a healing.
Yes.
And do you believe that the healing and the light that you bring in, that's our salvation? That's how we can get out of from under whatever dark cloud may come over us?
Well, definitely yes, because when we are going to be healed, when we are now unblocking blockages, we can shine more light. We can be nice to our families. We can be nice to our employees or to our neighbors. And once you are in pain and once you have this sorrow or blockage or anger, I don't know what people are carrying, of course, you cannot shine your light because you are struggling. And of course, they are not here to just undo everything that we need to face with, but they are also to help us to make it easy to really understand our journey and to give us the tools how to bring the light to our life. And of course, some people in the position when they really cannot support themselves, they really need someone to come and to help them, to lift them, and maybe just a little bit, so they can gain more light, more energy, more wisdom, and then they can go on to their own path to live on this planet in more joy. And this is the reason why they're here.
That sounds really good. So telling us about yourself a little bit. So that you had that, let's call it the great awakening, that day when you all of a sudden saw it. And then what did you do? What happened to you? You were very young.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, basically, I was so happy after that day. I felt like, okay, from this day, my life going to be really shifted, and I'm going to start now a new life. I was so excited about it. I didn't know what to expect, but actually, after 24 hours, I felt like, okay, this happened. I know it's something happened. Okay, it's not my imagination. I had three witnesses with me, and immediately I started to give healing to my wife, and it was just a short story. I was sitting next to her, and we were talking over a lunch, and then all of a sudden I felt my body is starting to gain more energy, and I felt like I really have to do something. So my hands went like that, and I was looking to her eyes, and she suddenly started to develop to feel all kinds of sensations in her body. It was so clear. It was not something that she could say, "Oh, it's." I can imagine it was really intense, and I was a little bit scared because I felt like, "Oh my God, you know what happened to me." And then I felt some hands on my shoulder tell me, "Okay, Chagai, you can relax. This is us. We remember yesterday. Okay, now it's just the beginning." So I got all kinds of insights. It feels like insights, but it's basically telepathically a communication what to do. So I was guiding her to lay down on her massage table, and we started the healing, and it was really beautiful. And after that, I started to tell it to my clients, because I had my practice for massage, for reflexology. So, and then people were really excited, and yeah, of course, some people were really skeptic, and they told me, yeah, they cannot trust it, but I got really wonderful results. And it was so quick that I could, in a very short time, I started to lecture about it, because I felt that it cannot be that, I know it, maybe more people know it, but I have to be a messenger. It was really the power to do that. It was like inner push, I call it, to start bringing the message forward. So randomly, I was just talking to people, and suddenly I felt like, yeah, giving a lecture. So and it's developed like that. Sometimes my life is like, I'm doing something, and then I realize what I'm doing, so I have more awareness about it. And yeah, and I did this, and it was developing more for also trance mediumship. So I was also channeling with archangels, with light entities, even with rabbis that passed away, like the Ari Kadosh.
Wow. I've heard of
Yes,
that one.
yes, Archangel
Wait,
Michael.
isn't the Ari the guy that actually put together the Kabbalah or the Zohar?
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
You
And
actually
I,
handled him?
well, it was intense, he brought so much joy and love and hope for. In that period, I also had my group for Transmedium, because people were really curious to ask questions and to understand what is going on, because there is always something going on here. Also personal questions, but also like general things are happening on Earth. So he gives a very different perspective for people to understand what is going on, and actually what is going to be in the future. And it was really a beautiful journey, what I did.
I'd love to know what's going to be in the future. But let me finish with you first, because basically you're saying that your entire life at a very young age, this came to you without you consciously looking for it, and you kind of went with the flow. And you said, yeah, that sounds good. I like it. You definitely were interested in healing before. Did you ever at any point in your life say, I want to be a lawyer or a doctor or artist or anything else? Or you were always really content with this route of healing, of channeling, and basically
Mhm.
bringing comfort?
Well, in young age, I really wanted to be a pilot, but I understood I'm not intelligent enough, and so I immediately and then I was switching on to something very different. I was a DJ,
Really?
and I was really enjoying playing music for
Musica. Yeah.
people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, musica, and then it was evolved to a sound engineer, but really not really a professional one, but kind of let's say I was supporting all kinds of activities in school with the sound system. So it was also like being behind this, not in the front, but supporting and being kind of intermediate. And I always wanted to listen to people. Also, the music is something that you do. You have really to pay attention to the audience, to the people, and you have to put the music that will keep the flow or make them more relaxed.
Right.
So it's to use the power that is there in order to give something to people. But I was always someone that would like to listen, and I was always giving advice. I didn't know if it was good advice, but I was very young, and people asking questions, and they saw me someone that can support them, so it was in me. But actually, I never dreamed to be healer or channeling. I even didn't know what it is. For me, it was just a communication, and then I find out that there is people are basically working on themselves for years in order to become healers or mediums. So it was
That's
special.
that's really interesting, because music is the tool that you use for relaxation, and music is one of those things that raises the vibration, especially if it's a specific kind of music. So it's interesting that you were interested in that to begin with, and fascinated by it, and then it led you to that. So nothing is coincidental, obviously, as you know,
Mm.
whatever you do in life. That's really
Yeah.
fantastic. So I was talking to a giant in his industry. His name is Nathan Perez, the other day, and I told him that you were going to come on, and he has a few questions for you, which it definitely goes along with what you said. and
Okay.
and we were talking about the vibration, and I think we got that answer. But he wanted to know if this is really something that anybody can do. I know that you said before that not anybody can challenge, but if any regular person said, I love what you're doing, I want to continue, I want to do what you're doing, can you teach that to someone to actually channel and to actually do it?
Yes, I do. The thing is that if you are really attracting to something, like really, really attracting to something, and you feel it's part of your heart, and it's really something that it's something that you need to do, you want to do, and if you really feel it, it's burning inside of you. It's like your message in life. It's really what you want to do. Then that means that you have incarnations in the stars, I say. It's something that is in your beyond DNA, it's in your soul. So people that are approach me and they ask me if I can be a healer, then I ask them, what is your background? What is the things that are attracting you in life? And then I can see, because I can feel that, but I can, of course, I need to ask the team if they're a match, if it's not just wishful thinking, it's really something they should do. And if the question is yes, then I can basically I can train people. I have this training program which I do one-on-one, and I'm getting people from, I cannot say from 0 to 1, but from 0 to 100, but people that are already in the path, so they are already have some progressing in their spiritual development, and they want to go take the next step. And if the ET medicals are the next step, then I can be your guide.
ET medicals, I like that. How do you say that in Hebrew? My ET medicals.
Well, it's nice. I say חוצנים מרפאים, רופאים חוצנים.
This doesn't sound as good.
Yes,
Chut-
yes,
Even the word chutzanim, I don't even like, but that's just me.
yes. I really like more ETs.
Yeah,
It
I like
feels
ET a
better.
lot better.
Yes.
So that's so another thing that he wanted to know, which I think is really interesting. If there is a specific energy related to the healing, like is it prana or the chi or kwai, is there a name for that?
Well, we are working with with the cosmic energy because basically we all ETs. The question is who is the aliens here, but it's just a joke. So
I'm the alien for sure.
no, because alien is someone that doesn't really belong here, and it's not really positive in my perspective. But it's like ETs, it's like because you and maybe more people on Earth were incarnating in the stars, so it feels like it means like home, people that feel homesick, but I'm not sure where is home. So basically, the home is their star planet, is where they're coming from. So, for example, if I will have a client that he is from originally from Sirius B, so we're going to download a very special energy from Sirius B to his body, so he can recognize it in his subconscious, and his soul will observe this energy and will help him to heal here on earth. So this is the kind of energy, and of course, all the life force energy and all the chi and the kundalini, everything is just life force. So once you get your healing right, then all of a sudden your life force will stream. So yeah.
So basically what you're saying is that you use all of those, and anything that is life force, you definitely can utilize it.
Yes, that's true.
So that's very interesting, because I know that a lot of people, they'll work with one specific energy.
Mhm.
Is there a difference between people that say they do angel healing with what you're doing, or specific difference?
Yeah. From my understanding, angels or archangels, they are more here to guide us. But of course, they have all kinds of roles, and some of them can also do healing. But the thing is, the ET medical teams are really, you can really just think about them like a bunch of very intelligent doctors that are just in a different realm. So they have the life, they have the family, and they are more in my feeling, in my daily, actually I have a daily contact with them because this is my work. It's like, they're one of us. It feels like you're talking to someone that have real life. He have his challenges also, and he have his wisdom, and he can so it feels more close for me. And the angels that I'm working with, they are more help us to bridge more from the soul level if people have incarnation issues unresolved, or people that have so many traumas. So part of the soul pieces were disconnected from the body. So the archangels can help to attract it back to our field. So this is where the angels are facing. Yeah.
Because I know some people that call themselves angel healers, and they claim that they don't do anything. The angels just come through their body and tell them what to do. But it is specific, like one angel heals specifically a certain thing. It's not all encompassing like you're talking about.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ways, but it's also that the difference is I'm also, of course, human being, but I'm also part of the team.
Really?
a little bit, maybe 0.00001. And so I'm also like part of the team. So I'm being activated. They move my hands, and they use my power as multi-dimension existence. So not really the power of Chagai, like the physical flesh, but it's more the multi-dimension existence that is integrated into the session complex.
Now, that's great that you're part of the team and that your energy is part of the team, so that you don't really like have a conversation with someone about yesterday's breakfast while you're healing with your hands. You're all into it, physically,
Yeah,
mentally, emotionally. That's wonderful. So
sure.
can you show us how they contact you or how they communicate with you, or like maybe a 2-minute sample of if someone like, do people come to you when they specifically have an issue? Like, let's say my friend has a heart condition, or is it basically, everybody needs a little bit of healing, a little bit of light? Would I come to you and say, hey, I need some light, what can you do?
Yeah. Yeah, normally people, let's say 99% of my clients are people that have any kinds of issue, like, people with knee problem, people with all kinds of issue with the liver recently, a lot of issue with the liver.
Really
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, yes, because the liver is really the key to so many symptoms, diseases, syndromes, you name it. So we again identified what is the source that is sitting there. So also like the biological source, if it's a virus or bacteria or fungus or maybe worm. Today I had someone that had a worm in the liver and causes a blood issue, and the team could locate it and basically destroyed part of the worm so they can remove it through the lymphatic system. And I'm just, it was just a session that I did now, so I hope that next time she will get better.
That sounds
um
actually like surgery more, like
yeah.
without opening up the body
Yeah,
energetically.
not physically, of course. They working from the etheric and the astral layer. So they are working with our multi-dimension bodies, but also what they are doing, when a client is already ready for the session, he's laying down on a table, they're going to work on his etheric and astral body. It's mainly what they do, and they're going to transform to a higher dimension. And from the higher dimension, let's say the seventh dimension, they really have like a space when they have tools, they have machines, or they have all kinds of technology. They can scan, they can treat, they can remove stuff, but also energy. For example, someone that in the age of 16 had a very big fight with his friend, or he was bended by his, a couple or a boyfriend or girlfriend, and the energy of the emotion didn't process. It stuck like a glue. Like it looks like a dark glue energy that stuck in one of the organs in the body, and in the later ages it can develop a disease or pain. And so what we can do is really go back in time and to find where the source or where the root of the issue is, to unlock it, remove the energy, and then the self-healing occur. So this is what we are looking for, because we cannot do what the body do. What we do, we help the body to remove what is interfering, and then the body will start the self-healing process, which
It
is the
actually
best.
sounds exactly the opposite of what doctors do. They never go back to the issue. They always just deal with the symptom. And I guess that's why once you get to a doctor, you never go out. It's like one of those roach motels, check in, but you never check out. Oh yeah, your nose is runny. Let me give you something for a runny nose. Or you have a stomach ache, here, take Tylenol. But you're never getting to the core of the issue of what's the cause, where did it start? And I love that you do that, because I think that's where real healing comes through.
Yeah. Of course, we do what we can. Of course, sometimes it's also that I have a lot of clients that have a cancer or kind of diseases like that, and they choose to do chemo or surgery, and sometimes it's already like necessary, but we can support even, and if people are in these programs, we can support to a little bit to avoid pain or side effects, or even when someone needs to do an operation, even if it's like a trauma or something, we can help to prepare the body so the recovery period will be shorter and more successful.
That's
So
great, because a lot of people are definitely in that situation where they're already in chemotherapy. So can we do, are you ready for that or not? Like a 2-3 minute, basically general healing to anybody that watches this and
sure.
wants to feel that energy, that healing energy, generally for, to
Okay.
send them,
Okay.
put a little bit light. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do
Okay.
that. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what I can tell you, my friends, is we can create now a special energy that will be, let's call it like a general healing energy that everybody can observe, and we're going to create this energy and we're going to focus it. And if you like to receive this healing energy, all you need to do is just relax, open up yourself, and even ask, like for example, if you have like pain in your shoulder, or you have a headache, or you just feel fear inside you, whatever things you are dealing with, or you just want more energy because you have a very long day today, so just ask for it, and you can, yeah, and just enjoy it. All right, so yeah, just close your eyes if you like, go into yourself. We're going to create this energy now for you. Give me a few moments. And what is important to know that you might going to feel stuff in your body, like tingling, warm movements, um, maybe some other stuff. So just keep yourself open minded and open heart. And yeah, we are now just creating this energy. I have with me another 15 beloved ETs that are supporting to create this field of energy. And we are now going to start. So for this moment on, you're ready to receive the healing that we're going to send, or to observe the energy that you need to be observed. Even if you don't have any specific intention, I just want to experience it, it's also okay. Breathe. Stay connected with yourself. Let your muscles in the body relaxed. And I will boost now the energy more for you so you can get more vibration of healing, uplifting your frequency, getting more support, more hope, more loving energy. You can even just more open up your heart now and focus your intention on a big smile you're going to give. And I just want you to focus now on gratitude to yourself, to the world, take another moment. Inhale through your nose, slowly release from your mouth. Let the energy be absorbed by your body, your soul, and be present with your quantum field. And thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're
Something
welcome.
very interesting happened to me when you were doing that. Two very interesting things. I closed my eyes when you first said to close your eyes, and I kind of opened my eyes a little bit. And when I looked at the screen, you had a different face. It was very strange. Your glasses was gone, and there was this little beard, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I in the Twilight Zone? That was really strange. That's one effect that it had on me, and I think it affects everybody differently. But the other thing that I noticed when you did that, where I didn't notice before, was I had some spots in my body that were a little bit tense, like like holding your hands like that, and it helped me release the tension from those specific spots. So that's really, really powerful. That was
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yes, when you saw my face, it's basically were one of my multi-dimension bodies.
Really?
Yes.
One did I see?
What? Well, I'm not sure, but I can tell you we are neighbors because if you can see that, it means it's also you had the same source from one of your multi dimensions because he could recognize it now. So that means when we're looking on each other, we could recognize our like physicality, but when we're going to look from our multi-dimension existence, we can see other multi-dimension existence in our as others.
Wow. That gives me
Yes.
chills. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it must be truth. I know when I hear something true, I get a chill. So you must be telling me something that I did not know. I mean, I know that in my brain that I have
Mhm.
that we're all multidimensional beings, but to
Mhm.
actually experience it is a lot different than to just knowing it.
Yes. Yes. That's true. That's true. You cannot explain someone what is the taste of mango. You have to taste it.
I know it would be tough to explain that. Yeah. So that
Yes.
that was really beautiful. So before I let you go, I do have two questions, and you don't have to answer the first one, but
Okay.
there's something that's really important, and that it does have to do with health, and that is about masks. What would be your message with masks? Is it a healthy thing that you should wear it as much as possible? I mean, how do you see it? What do you think of this whole idea where now they're telling us to wear two masks?
Yes. Well, let's say that I can tell you from my own personal perspective. I think the message here is to remove your mask, okay? But I also don't. Well, the intention within my words is like what you see now in the world is basically when you're going to look now on your friends, people that you know, you're going to see them without mask. And even like when I'm talking, it's like it's not like the physical mask, wears or not, is it helping or not. I think there is enough theory about it, there's enough information, but my own personal experience, when you see people now, you really see the true self. So it doesn't matter what they're going to wear, what they're going to say they are, and what their title are, you're going to see their true self. And I think this is the beauty in all this. I don't know if I can call it chaos, because I don't believe it's chaos. I believe it's just a restructure. Things are getting more in a new way. And of course, like now it is Pesach time. So we need to make, in the beginning, it's a lot of mess. It's a lot of dirt and a lot of anger, even a lot of tension between the families. Like, you have to clean, you have to help me. All those of things are happening. And then all of a sudden, in the Lela Seder Eve, things are getting more relaxed and things are more, there is so much joy, so much give and take between people. And of course, it's not 100%, but you know what I mean? And what I feel now, the message of the mask is just now the time to remove your own mask. And you can show yourself, but you can also see the true with other people. So this is the beauty you need. I hope it's helped.
Because I think you're right. Now that you said it, people are taking off their gloves. מורידים את הכפפות. Now you see things in people that normally they're reserved, they're not going to say, but today it's like, yeah, this is the way it is. And
Yes.
it's sometimes shocking. But
Yes.
it's also, I've always been the kind of person that says whatever I think. I actually had to learn to bite my tongue and not say everything. The opposite of most people. Most people are more reserved and it's hard for them to come out and say things. And now I see more people are just like, hell with it. I'm saying it. I'm doing it. This is
Yeah.
it. This is how I
Out of love. And it's really, you can also do that from your heart. And when you really do it from your heart and not from your directly from your emotions, it's going to sound great, because they will see your true self. And when you see true self of someone, how can you be angry on him? It's like to be angry on a baby that he's crying. This is his true self. So yeah, this is the message now that I can give to all the people that are listening. Don't be afraid to show your true self. Because you're going to attract truths to yourself through friends, through love, through work, through food, everything. Because you're going to be open up, and then you're going to say what you really feel, but say it from your heart. Then it will be observed from everywhere in the time. Maybe in the beginning there will be a resistance, but in the end, you will wake up in the morning and say, well, I'm living my true life, my true essence in life. And this is the beauty that is, I really feel I want to say to the people, look on the beauty that is happening now. It's really the time to show your true self.
I love that. And I would even take it further. If you're angry, don't repress it, show it, get it out of your system so it's gone instead of
Yes,
holding on to it. Because some people can hold on to anger for 1,000 years.
yes.
Let it go too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's yes, it's a pity, but it's a lesson that we need to develop as a souls here on this universe. So it's a chance now, a really good chance. I think
That's
we are triggered too much that we cannot.
beautiful, beautiful message with the mask. Beautiful. And before we let you go, do you have a message from yourself and from your medical team? I love your medical team. I have to tell you, that's a new word in my vocabulary. From you and your medical team to people for now, and maybe something that might be happening in the future that we don't know about. What would you tell humanity?
Well, I tell humanity um, to really start trust the truth that is there within you, because everything that is happening to your life is happened because you saw it and you reflected outside. Now it's really, really the time to be so brave, to really walk your path, to really don't wait, just respond to your heart. Because what I see now, it's like there is a very big energy within Earth. A few days ago, it was a splash mountain in Iceland, and it's like the world is shouting. It's now the time to walk to your heart and don't be afraid. there will be changes in your life. Then maybe it will be painful in the beginning, but afterwards you're going to wake up in the morning and feel so much joy. And this is the message that my friends are always telling me: you have to keep it. First, take care of yourself. You are number one, then your family, and then the rest of the world. When you do that, you will really be happy in your life. And I did it from my own life, and I feel so much joy in it. And really, I really appreciate myself that I choose first for myself. It's not about egoistic; it's about appreciating the creation, because you are the creation, and everybody else that is around you will be more happy when you choose for yourself. In the end,
Well, I
so
have to tell you, your smile is definitely contagious and it definitely speaks volumes. You don't even have to say a word. All you have to do is smile, and it already shows the joy that you have experienced yourself first.
yes.
I think that always comes out in that. What do you think? What's the message of the near future? What should we expect? More whipping over the head, or maybe some breaks?
Well, I see it like a waves. There also will be waves, and it's like a carpet. When you take a carpet that's full of dirt, you do waves. In the beginning, you have a lot of dust.
Uh-huh,
Okay,
uh-huh.
and then after a couple of minutes, or maybe, I don't know, maybe 1 hour, then you smash it with something. The dust will go on in the end. So every time you feel a wave of emotions, of things are changing in your life, I don't know what the kind of things people are experiencing, of course. You lose your job, you lose your, I don't know what you lose, and then you will feel happy that it's happening, because this is now the time to renew. And there will be those moments now. And the moment you're going to collaborate with the wave, like a surfer surfer, you're going to be on the top of the okay, on the water, because otherwise you're going to lose the wave and you're going to smash by the wave. So just love it, love everything that is happening in your life, even if it's terrible. And then, very, very important thing: ask for help. Really, it's not necessary to take it yourself. It doesn't mean like that. We have to stick together, and you will see, the more you're going to open up yourself, you're going to get more support. And this is what people need. This is what the message to the humanity is: to recognize the people around you and support them, because those waves are shaking stuff. So people need support, and then people will get to know new people. So don't be afraid if you lose friends now, if people stay away from you didn't take vaccine or whatever is happening. You're going to find a new friends. There will be new environment, new communities. It's going to be great. Just keep on smiling, and that's it.
That's a
Yeah.
beautiful message. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining us. I really enjoyed our conversation. You're wonderful, and really, my message to go along with you is that as soon as you do change your inside, you shine really brightly on the outside, and everyone around you will want to hear what you say and want to listen to you what you say. So we don't need to spend time convincing people or playing against each other. We just need to receive motivation from each other. We don't need to compete. We just have to do things like you explained it. Go with the flow. Like the way life is don't try to swim against the waves.
Mhm.
And that's
Yes.
really the conclusion of everything that you said, everything that you
Yes.
said today. So thank you so
Agreed.
much.
You're
Have a
welcome.
wonderful
Thank you
evening.
so much. Chag Sameach.
Sameach. Have a wonderful evening. Keep on doing what you're doing. I wish you music. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Oh,
Bye.
wait, I forgot something. Don't go
Yes.
yet. If people want more of you, where do they go?
Well, I do personal sessions, so people can book a session, or ask for information. I have my website. It's chagaikatz.com. It's in English, but also in other languages. And I have my Facebook
I'll
page.
put the link right on the bottom here. So if somebody wants to, they can go straight to the links. I'll put yourname.com, basically.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay.
That's the best
Thank you
way to
so
get
much.
hold of you. Now I'm going to let you go.
Okay. Bye bye.
You
Shalom.